Okay, let's now move to the coding part of our searching function. We're going back to our Xcode and we will create now a new class in order to program this view controller. Okay, as you know, this is just a view controller. If you select your view controller, let's say on the left panel, this yellow icon, and you go to class inspector, where we must have the class which is of type UI view controller. Okay, I make a right click on our project folder, I select a new file, then I'm going to Cocoa Touch, and here I will create new view controller, which I will name Search VC, which is Search View Controller. Or you can name it Friends View Controller or whatever you like. Okay, in my case, it's just a Search VC. Okay, I'll save it. Okay, yeah, make sure that this is of type Swift. And here okay, let me just name it Friends VC. Click next, and let's create this file and save it in our project folder. Okay, Friends View Controller, I like it more. Okay, we're now coming back to the Xcode in order to make the reference to this Friends View Controller file. Okay, so select your view controller and select it and go to the class inspector, and here write Friends VC. Okay, now once you click this arrow, you will be redirected to your Friends View Controller. Okay, I'll remove this code which we do not need, and I'm going back to our Xcode project. Since we will be programming first this search table view, I need to create the connection from this table view object to respond to this view controller. Okay, it called some trusted relations. Okay, select your table view, hold Ctrl left mouse click, drag it to this yellow icon, release, select delegate, and hold Ctrl left mouse click again to this yellow icon, release, and select the data source. Okay, so means we can now access the protocols of these two libraries, data source and the delegate. Okay, in the connection inspector, you will see this two connections which we have made from the table view object to the view controller in order to access the protocols. Okay, great. So select now your table view controller, which is a search table view, and let's now make outlet connections. Okay. So select your table view object, hold Ctrl left mouse click, drag it right over here, and I will name it search table view and enter. Okay, great. So we are now heading to our Friends View Controller, and here we will write comment which is user interface objects. Okay, I'd like now to create the function which will insert a search bar at the top of our navigation bar, inside of the navigation bar. Okay, so for this reason, we will now write a new function which is func create search bar, open and close round brackets, then open curly brackets. Okay, create search bar, and this function will create search bar programmatically. Okay, and then we'll call it in the view did load, you know, this first loading function. Okay, first I'll create a constant with the name search bar, and this constant will store in the variable or store in that information which can access the library of UI search bar. This is what means this line. Okay, then we want to hide cancel button, so I write here shows cancel button false. It will be shown once we tap on this. Then we have got the placeholder. We'll use the same placeholder like in the Facebook. Placeholder will be search. And then we will create delegate connection. Search bar delegate equals self means we will be able to access the library of the search bar, protocols or properties. Then we are going to the search bar dot search bar style. We want it to be dot minimal, same like in the Facebook. Then the tint color we will make white. Search bar dot tint color will be equals to white. Okay, very good. So moreover, we will have to access the text field, which is inside of the search bar, and change the text color. Okay, in order to change the text color, we'll have to access the text view, which is inside of our search bar. Okay, to do this, there is one advanced method. Most of you will be writing this first time. So we'll write here search bar underscore text view. This is a new constant, will be equals to search bar. And this search bar constant, that is the one which is responding to the class, which is UI search bar. And we will try to access the text view of this search bar library. So we'll try now to access this, because whenever let's say whenever we type something in the search bar, there is object which allows us to type this text. So this is a text view. Okay, before I go further, let me just show it to you on the real practice. Okay, I'll pause this line here, we'll come back to this. So here it shows the delegate error, means we need to insert a delegate library here, UI search bar delegate. Here we go. And we will call this create search bar in our view did load function. Create search bar here, that is the one. Okay. Here we are call functions. Okay, and finally we need to add this in our top navigation bar. So here we'll write yourself the navigation item, which is our top bar. It has the title view will be equals to search bar. Okay, let me explain you this line of the code. I'll go now to the main storyboard, and that is the one. That is the one navigation item. This has the title, prompt, and back button already by default. The title, we can write here the text, or it can be even the view. It can be even the view. For example, let's search for the UI view and just try to insert it right here. So I inserted this view. So, but I will undo it because we're doing this programmatically. Okay, so we accessed current view controller, the navigation item. Then as the title view, we will assign UI search bar. This is also of type UI view. Okay, if you go to UI search bar, this is of type UI view by default. Any objects, UI kit, any object of UI kit, it is a subview of UI view type. Okay, here we are inserting search bar into navigation item or navigation bar. Here we are creating search bar and configuring it. Okay, I'll now build and run this app to show you the progress. Okay, it got built. It crashed. There is some reason why it got crashed. So we'll just check now. Unrecognized selector. Number of rows. Yes, absolutely. Okay, what we have done, we've created a toDelegate and data source connection, but we did not use the property. So let's say when we remove this delegate, it will show the error on the delegate. So if we create a delegate connection, we must include this library and we must use the property of this. Okay, let me insert now the library with UI table view delegate and UI table view data source. This is what we have created. And here down underneath here, I will use the two properties, which is number of rows in section, this number of cells. Initially, it will be returned 0 by default. And then another property will be self-route index path. Here, as you see, we must return some UI table view cells type variable. So I'll return UI table view cell, which is blank one. This is by default. This will be number of cells. This one will be configuration of cell. Okay. So now it will run without any issue. Okay, great. So here we see our top bar right on the in the navigation bar, which is really awesome. Okay, I'll click here and we have got here the table view, and as you see this line, which is tint color, it is white. I'll type here something, but the text color is black. So what we need to do is, as I told you, UI search bar is a subview of the subtype of UI view. So first, let's say first it is UI view, then it is a search bar. Like you, for example, or like me. First I'm a human being, then I'm Ahmed and so and so. So first it's UI view, then it is a search bar. Okay, so since here we see the text, so and it allows to type something, so there is inside a text view. Okay, let's now try to access this text view. Okay, here we are accessing child view, which is a text view inside of the search bar. Okay, so to do this, we will write a following line of code. So we'll create a first constant which will store this text view. So then we're creating a constant will be equals to, then we're going first to the search bar, then dot value for key. Now we want to access the value for key, which is search field. SUI text field. I'm sorry, it's not a text view, it's actually a text field. What's the difference between text view and the text field? So you know the objects, text view, we have learned this for the comments VC. And the text field we have done where we've been using this for the, let's say, changing or registering the user. So text field, it allows only one line of the text. So this is a text field, not a text view. So here we search field, this is the value, this is the key of the search bar. So under this key stored UI text field. If you want to know more about the values of the search bar, you can just search this in the Google and you can access any sub-child or sub-view of the search bar. Okay, so now this is text field. Now we can manipulate the text. So we're writing search bar text field dot text color will be dot white. Okay, outstanding. And now the text color of our search bar will be white. Okay, let's now type something. James, here we go. This how does it work. So that is really beautiful, guys. That is really amazing. That is really very cool. Even if you want, you can try writing tint color white as well. So means with this variable you can execute any code which is responding to the library UI text field. So that is amazing. Okay, now we will go to program the behavior of the user interface. Let's say when we click here, first we want the cancel button to appear. So when we cancel this, we want this to hide this keyboard. Okay, so to do this, we'll now go and access one of the property of the search bar. So since we've created the delegate connection and we are including the library, here we will write search bar text did begin editing. Okay, once we click on this, it did begin editing. We want to show the cancel button. Okay, so first of all, search bar dot set show cancel button true. We want to show it, and we want it to be shown with the slide animation. Okay, show cancel button. That one is once the search bar is tapped. Okay, great. So, and the second one, we want to show the table view. And here we'll write search bar table view dot is hidden equals false. Show table view that presents searched users. Okay, excellent. So this will happen once we tap on the search bar. But what if we will click the cancel button, then we want to hide this all. Okay, so we'll write here search bar cancel button got clicked. That is the one. I'll immediately write the comment. Cancel button has been clicked. Cancel button in the search bar has been clicked. Okay, so then we want definitely to hide the cancel button. So we'll write search bar dot set shows cancel button false, means do not show this, and do not show it with the animation. Here we'll write hide cancel button. Very good. And then we want to hide the table view. Search table view dot is hidden equals true. Okay, here we are hiding table view that presents searched users. And the last one, we want to remove the keyboard. So we'll write search bar dot resign first responder. That one is for hiding the keyboard. Excellent. So we can now build and run and to see how it works for us. Okay, I'll click here and the table view got shown. That is brilliant. And I'll click cancel and it got hidden. Beautiful and amazing. So you see the manipulation of the table view. That is amazing. Okay, great. Another thing is whenever we'll search the user, there will be some profile pictures which we want to be circled, which we want to be rounded. Okay, so we are now creating a new class which will be related to the cell of the search table view object. So I make a right click and I write here new file, and it's of type Cocoa Touch class. It will be of type UI table view cell. And here I will write search user cell and create, and okay, we inserted it into our project. We're going down to the main storyboard and here as the cells class inspector, here we're making the reference to this search user cell. So we'll write here search user cell. Beautiful. Okay, so we will now create the outlet connection from these two objects, which is a user profile picture and the full name. So select your image view, which is Ava image view, and call assistant editor. And here make sure that you are in the search user cell. Hold Ctrl, left mouse click, drag from the image view and insert it inside the class. So this will be Ava image view. Beautiful. So then we're doing the same for the full name label. So hold Ctrl, left mouse click, drag it right over here, and it will be full name label. Outstanding. And that one will be user interface objects as well. Okay, we're now going to the search user cell, and here that is awake from nib, means this will be first loading function, which is similar to view did load, but for subviews like cell. Okay, great. So here we'll write Ava image view dot layer dot corner radius equals to Ava image view dot frame dot width by half, and then Ava image view dot clips to bounds equals true. So that will be rounded corners. Okay, so this is it. This is the basic behavior of our user interface, and we're done with this. The next step will be to write the HTTP protocol to be sent to the database and the server. So well done, guys. Congratulations. This was a very good result and good job. Congrats.